All right, ladies and gentlemen, sorry for the delay on that. We are here. This is .P Wednesday Inhouse's lobby number 2, game number 1. This is something like week 7 of season 5. I don't know. I'm not keeping track anymore. My name, as always, is Wivrex, and joining me is the big swinging deck himself, Mr. Golgi app.
Did you just call me a deck?
Big swinging deck.
What kind of deck? Am I a deck of cards, or am I like a deck where you have barbecues on?
Yeah, like that kind, exactly.
Oh, perfect. Or maybe I'm a deck on a boat. I guess sort of similar things, actually.
I guess a boat deck is probably a little classier than, like, you know, because a deck at the house, it's usually on one of those, like, raised houses that, kind of have, the deck is always kind of dilapidated and old.
I mean, it depends on the owners, I guess. I mean, same for boats. I mean, there can be, like, really shitty boats out there.
That's true, but so many old people play shuffleboard on the deck. Just like many people play
shuffleboard.
Shuffleboard? It's I really don't know how to describe it. It's a big smooth lane. Think of like a bowling alley lane, a lot shorter, and you push a disc down it, and you're trying to like get the discs into the center. And you use a little pushy stick thing that you use to launch it.
Oh, it's
old,
like...
it's for old people. A little bit, kind of like curling.
Dire team ban.
Yeah, it's almost exactly like curling, except it's on wood instead of ice. That's what it sounds like. But anyhow,
Radiant team
there's a game going on.
There is a game going on, and what kind of...
One team has like serious bands, and the other team has like...
What bands?
Fuck Chillween bands. Oh,
well,
fuck carry bands.
Bloodseeker has, we've seen a number of Bloodseekers. There were some even in the qualifiers, right? A number of them in the
5
qualifiers.
seconds remaining.
Yeah, he seems okay right now. He seems.
Drow seems a little out of nowhere.
Someone now.
Yeah, Drow seems weird. I got the first 2 bands because I guess Children plays Arc Warden, and How to Last Hit is a Bloodseeker's power.
Yes.
Oh, Viper
The
ban,
green
okay.
team's banning someone now.
Maybe are they trying to set up like a Meepo mid or something?
Oh, I mean, but Viper like beats almost anyone anyways, and Meepo has so many counters to worry about that like banning him out this early. I mean, they're better
5
counters
seconds
anyways,
remaining.
so I wouldn't ban Viper if you're thinking of
Dire
picking
team pick.
Meepo. But I guess there's like Earthshaker pick that could be like a ban pick. Maybe. Like, there's always a chance with Chilled. But 4 cores banned for Droop Troop. Chaos, why do you hate cores?
The Ogre Lich, they got the Ice
5
Armor
seconds
and
remaining.
Bloodlust. We saw this in the
Radiant team pick.
opening a number of times, right? Wasn't it Ogre Lich? Or was
Yeah,
that
it
like...
was actually the .P boys who actually ran this almost every single time.
Ah, that's right.
And I forgot who it was, but they played the off-lane Lich every single time. And it worked quite
It was
well until they
Alxo.
lost.
Alxo was
Yeah, it
playing
was
the offlane
Alxo.
Lich.
That was pretty sweet. Honestly, I didn't
5
think it was a
seconds
viable
remaining.
thing. And, I mean, anything is possible in Dota, especially with Sacrifice, apparently.
Reserve time.
Yeah, I mean, just yesterday I played a game with the offlane Enigma, and that's becoming more and more of a thing. It took a while for the meta to catch up, but, you know, because you can just convert the range creep and deny half the XP from almost every wave. So yeah, why wouldn't Lich be able to do it? He can harass and deny XP and get it for himself.
Yeah, and his in-lane harassment is insane. Like, we've seen multiple times that Lich against 1v1, when the support's left the carry will just push out of lane. Because it's so much magic damage to deal with, and Lich basically has infinite sustain when it comes to mana anyways.
So Razor gets picked up by Droop Troop. I feel like
5 seconds remaining.
I feel like this Razor came onto the scene and like it was Razor,
Reserve
and now
time.
he's like here every once in a while. Not hotly contested, not being banned out, picked up not in the first phase. Is that...
Yeah, I mean, he seems a lot more situational now. He doesn't seem as contested anymore. He, I think, was good when he was going up against a lot of late game heroes. That was pretty popular, I think, started this patch. But I think as the patch is starting to shape out, it's becoming a lot more early game. But it's moving from the like late game focus to a little more early game focus. So Razor kind of can't dominate as much people as he did before. And those heroes that he was really good against, like Juggernaut and stuff like that, are becoming less popular also. And Razor has become more of a counter pick, I guess, to those characters. Otherwise, usually don't see him first pick into certain heroes because he might get blown up.
Dire team ban.
Interesting, the Medusa. Now there's still, like, Salt Debacle can still fully pick up the AM here if it doesn't get banned. I suspect it will get banned.
Yeah.
5 seconds
Are they really
remaining.
afraid of the Razor though? I guess. I mean, in late game scenarios, Medusa is
The
going to
green
destroy most
team's
of the late
banning
game.
someone now.
Yeah, probably banning it out would be a smart idea. Otherwise, but the Razor can give AM quite a bit of hard time, at least in the mid game.
Yeah.
But yeah, is it worth it? Medusa just feels like a really weird pick with their draft, because Razor kind of feels
5
like you
seconds
want to
remaining.
go kind of early mid game strategy. There's AM ban, as you said.
Radiant
Medusa
team
really
pick.
wants to go late, and Razor does fall behind quite badly in the late game situation.
Five seconds
Yeah,
remaining.
they're trying to pick up an offlane here. What is it they want? They've already banned out the Legion Commander.
Reserve
So
time.
Salt Debacle maybe want a slippery hero themselves. Maybe they expected they were going to get the Anti-Mage. But I also don't think they expected that Anti-Mage would go unbanned here. It was a pretty obvious ban.
Yeah, for sure. Maybe pick up someone like a Sand King here. Well, Sand King is more of a support nowadays. Clockwork can be a pretty good offlane still.
There's a lot of squishy heroes on Dire. Like, if you can catch them and your team can get there, you can easily blow them up.
They could also pick, I think, Darkseer. Darkseer combos decently with Lich. And with good positioning, Medusa can really like the surge they can give her, so she can like run in front of people.
Remaining.
Or they
There's
want
that Necro that we
Dire
never
team.
expect to come out, but always comes out.
I mean, you were talking about how there are a lot of squishy heroes on the Dire side, and Necrophos has a great time with that. But the problem is that his team in general doesn't have a lot of burst damage, like Razor, Medusa. I mean, Razor has decent burst if he has Plasma Field at the max range. But Lich and Ogre has like okay burst, but
5
they're like
seconds
going
remaining.
to be supports, so don't have a lot of levels. Medusa doesn't do any damage at all, really. So Necrophos is going to be
Reserve
really
time.
relying on himself to be able to Reaper Scythe these.
You know what I'd like to
squishies on
see
the
for
Dire
Salt
side.
Debacle? The PL.
Yeah. I mean, if they're
Ah.
looking for a mana drain hero, could be pretty good. Just go for the Lycan though. They want to split push this team. I mean, that doesn't make sense with Droop Troops. Anti-split push is pretty weak right now. None of them really has great AoE abilities. Necrophos is okay at dealing with it, but he's not really mobile of a hero unless he goes
Yeah.
early boots of travels.
He can sustain a
Lycan
lane
might
very
get a
well,
lot
but
of
he doesn't
value.
have very good wave clear.
Yeah, and also, I mean, I personally really dislike offlane Necrophos. I feel like every single time I see this guy in the offlane, he feeds, and so starting to get a lot of farm. Like, he has very, like, he doesn't have a lot of ways to be able to secure farm in lane. He doesn't have a lot of armor. He doesn't have good sustain unless he's getting last hits, but he can easily be zoned out of that situation, and he can't really fight against other supports either.
5
If supports
seconds
2v1 him, he won't be able to stand his ground and fight back usually.
Alright, here we go into the game. It's going to be Droop Troop versus the Salt Debacle. Immediately gonna have a dot pause to start us out. Oh, and since we're back in just in-houses, we will introduce you to the players. It's gonna be Nameless Noob on the Lich, London playing the Razor, Coney 2012 being playing the Necrophos, Ogre McGee being played by Chaos, and Chubby on the Medusa.
And over on the other side, we have Chilled Wind playing Lycan, Jaguar Paw on the Crystal Maiden, Killer Karate playing the Earthshaker, Dwarves SC on the Kunkka, and finally How to Last It playing the Lina. It always still surprises me how much pauses there are in Dota. I mean, when it comes to our DotP and houses.
Yeah, it seems like private lobbies, I don't know what it is. It's something with them that always, like, I consistently disconnect from these as well. These type of lobbies.
I guess it's also nice that the fact that, I mean, it's a private lobby and you know the people in here, so you can more liberally pause and take your time, rather than, you know, in pubs and stuff like that, you have to rush your ass because people are going to be unpausing all the time. So which draft do you like better? I like Dire a lot better right now.
It's hard to say, really. As far as, I mean, Lycan's pretty good, but it depends on how this game turns out. If it goes late game, obviously I like the Radiant draft. But if Dire, that's Salt Debacle, right, on Dire?
Yeah, I believe so.
Salt Debacle is able to win their lanes and get a slight advantage in the early game. They should be able to leverage that very well. I expect that we should see a lot of early tower kills from them.
I mean, also going towards the late game, there's, like, even in the mid game, the mobility coming up from the Radiant team is pretty low, while the mobility on the side of Dire are a lot high. Lina is another one that can roam really, really good. Earthshaker, same thing with the Kunkka. And Kunkka is going to be able to get a lot of kills in the early game because there just isn't a lot of ways to save people over on the Radiant side. Especially, I think Coney is going to have a lot of hard time within the offlane compared to the Earthshaker, who's going to have, like, insanely easy time in the offlane because, I mean, just the hero is so good right now with being able to Fisher block the creeps and things like that, and he can always come out of the lane pretty happy with the experience and the farm he's gotten. While Necrophos is one of those heroes that if he wasn't able to pick up a lot of farm in the lane, he doesn't scale very well. He just gets blown up, and there's, you know, the Lina over on the side of Dire who can, you know, sling spells at him pretty easily.
I've played a number of offlane Earthshakers, and I feel like it's somewhat easy to get zoned out of there. What makes you think that he's going to do so much better than the Necro?
He just has a lot more ways to manipulate the creeps, and he can also jungle a lot better because he's a much better Iron Talon carrier because he's a melee.
Ah.
So those are better for him. And he's a lot better, I mean, not necessarily a lot better, but he is a lot more economical when it comes to, if he goes to the Aftershock build, a lot more economical when it comes to mana usage, when it comes to taking stacks and things like that too. Death Pulse just costs so much mana for Necrophos to be pumping out. Of course, you know, you'll be securing some last hits, obviously, with it, and then you'll get some mana back. But he's just not very good at jungling, that's the thing. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Since, I don't know, Necrophos has been picked in the offlane a few times, but every single time I feel like he gets picked offlane, he just doesn't do very well. I think NP rather than Necrophos for Envy, and on Envy, of course, you know, took that mid. And I think mid Necrophos does a lot better, even on safe lane Necrophos. But just offlane just doesn't. It seems to be a lot more scarier for Necrophos to go into.
Unfortunately, Jaguar Paw, yeah, not reconnecting.
Yeah, I think this Kunkka should be able to do a lot of work here in this early game.
We've seen it a lot in the qualifiers, the Kunkas, not just for their chase potentials, but their ability to set up kills, especially, being able to harass mid, has put in a lot of mileage here in the qualifiers.
Yeah. And on top of all that, Kunkka X, I mean, it's such a versatile spell, right? On top of being able to keep enemies there and chase
You
potential.
can siege with it safely, right? Is that what you're getting at?
Yeah, he can use it to save his teammates. You can, just X Lina and she can clear a lane and then you can X her back.
Did you see? I can't remember where it was. I saw it a little bit ago, but there was a great play where a disruptor glimpsed someone and the allied and the Kunkka that was on the guy who was glimpsed team had such fast reaction. He X's him, and then the glimpse goes through and he just pulled him straight back.
Yeah. There aren't a lot of ways to counter a glimpse, but that's definitely one of them. People are just talking about the weather. Yeah, I don't know how Fahrenheit works, really. I'm 22 right now.
I am 42 right now.
Oh, Celsius? Oh my fucking god. Holy shit. How do you even live?
Air conditioner, you don't go outside.
Right.
And high power, you stay inside and cast Dota.
Yeah.
Why do you think I want to pick up so many games? I can't go outside.
I wish I had air conditioning sometimes, but I mean, it's not a necessity here. But air conditioning feels so nice. I remember when we had them back when I lived in Korea. Oh, CM is back.
I shall repay.
And we are into the game. Look at this sexy looking Earthshaker. You know that I sold a golden gravel maw?
Oh, really?
I probably should have held on to that, but I can't resist $375.
How much are they going for now?
Way less than that. I sold at a bit of a peak. I think they're still in like the 200, 250s.
I mean, then it's worth it. If you sold at the pick, it's always worth it, dude.
I bought so many games on Steam, and probably dumped a lot of that money back into Dota as well.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see any point, like, in cosmetics that are that expensive. For me, anyways, I like selling expensive cosmetics I get, because there are plenty of great-looking, normal cosmetics that cost like $1.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks.
30 seconds.
That was a good year. I got one of the golden figs from the secret shop, and I got the golden Rubik Staff of Perplex, I think.
Wow.
And then they released the Series 1 minifigs on the We Love Fine store, and so I bought a full set of them, and I got a golden Venge, and I got the Gravel Maw.
Top lane.
And so I bought another one. Yeah, Jaguar Paw is very dead here. Slows quite good.
and I didn't miss it.
Yeah, unfortunately, Jaggerpaw just kind of walked up the high ground, up these stairs right here, and unfortunately, they were both waiting for her there. And
Yes.
CM has no armor and no move speed.
So I got the golden gravel maw and the golden venge figure. The golden figure is ugly as hell though, so I bought another one so I could have the regular looking one. Also got another golden one.
But I hate it.
I got another golden one after I got the one to replace it. And so I got another like $200 one, $200 golden immortal. And then
That's crazy.
and then I bought another one and that one was regular. Ooh, Chubi taking some harass there from Had a Last Hit. Yeah, I suspect Had a Last Hit is probably going to bully Chubi a lot here in this lane.
Yeah,
He's a pretty good player. Chubi's a very good player as well, but Had a Last Hit, like he has his kind of core heroes that I think he plays, and I'm sure Lina is one of them. He's hitting his Dragon Slaves very well.
Yeah, it's a pretty hard lane for Medusa. Definitely, as when Lina starts picking up some bottle and getting some sustain, Arcane Boot's definitely going to come in. And as what he needs to do is just stay away from his creeps, so he doesn't get hit by Mystic Snakes draining away his mana. That's like the way Lina loses this lane. But if you position yourself correctly, it shouldn't happen. Oh, Chubi using that Mystic Snake there, but didn't even hit the range creep, so no mana refunded.
Yeah, on level 1, or level 1, even level 2, it's worth it just to go straight for the range creep. Because then it has a high probability of bouncing to the other hero, and you're going to get the mana back.
Yep, definitely. So it looks like there was a lane swap this game.
Yep. Yes, indeedy. Killer Karate trying to do his slamming and chopping.
Yeah, this Necro is actually a pretty good lane here. Killer Karate is going to struggle against the solo Necro. Earthshaker usually a hero that's very good against other melee heroes because of their Aftershock and Enchant Totem, but he struggles quite heavily against ranged characters, especially if they have good nukes. And Necrophos has great nukes and great sustain if he can keep last hitting.
Jaguar doing a good job of just making sure he gets last hits for himself in the jungle. Get those levels up on CM, easy to do.
I wonder what the thought process here was for the Dire to the lane swap. Razor is not really a carry you really want to like harass early game so much. And then you're also giving Earthshaker a really terrible lane by doing this. And they're not getting much out of it because Lycan also needs a better start than Razor does.
They had the Ogre and the Necro showed up and killed that CM. Maybe they thought that they were doing an aggressive duo or even possibly an aggressive try and thought, all right, we'll just we'll go to the other lane, and they haven't switched back. But I mean, they've been here for a while. They should have switched back by now if that was what they thought.
They like mind gamed themselves. They thought too hard. Yeah, but bottom lane, everyone just bouncing against each other.
He's going to get cross-blasted, the static leak is out, and now they should have more than enough damage. One more hit from Razor is going to do it, and there he gets the kill. Even commits the Plasma Wave, and now Crystal Maiden could be in a lot of trouble. She's going the wrong way! Yeah, there, finds Crystal Maiden as well. Shield now, just trying to TP out of there. They don't have any way to stun him, so he's just fine.
He's just gonna go top. He should have went back to mid. No, he has a salve. Okay. Yeah, this is a lot smarter there. Lycan needs a much stronger start than the Razor. And yeah, maybe what you said was right. They accidentally lane swap when they didn't want to. But now he's going against level 4 Necrophos.
Yeah, and Earthshaker's not even hanging around. He's taking a lot of damage. If he just Death Pulses here, now his salve is pretty much completely gone. He's taking a ton of damage. If he just is able to close the gap... Oh, he used that Death Pulse. He wasn't actually there. Killer Karati's going to have to sacrifice his salve.
And the Lich making his way up to the top lane, too. To keep harassing the Lycan.
Mine! Selfish.
And Aimless is not going to let Chill have any fun this game.
More fuel for my fire.
so far
You know,
pretty slow.
I like what Shubi's doing here. He's keeping his mana shield up, and he's just prioritizing soaking up Lena's damage.
Yeah,
So
I
look
mean
at
that's
that.
what you gotta use the mana for. Landed a pretty good Mystic Snake on how to last it also. Yeah, he's gotta
gonna-
do his best to try to
Oh,
avoid
but he's got his
those
Laguna Blade now. This could be a big
top
big
lane.
trouble for
Shield
Shubi.
getting chased down.
Oh, yeah, he's gonna go down to the Death Pulse.
Yeah. Is he?
No!
30 HP.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Shubi's staying in the lane. It's soaking up a lot of damage, but you know he keeps just getting chipped and chipped and chipped. Lena can't sustain this though, so Shubi's gonna be a hard kill right now.
I'm quite confused at what the Salt Debacle is doing right now. So I'm assuming they're switching, so Dwarves is now the offlaner? And Killer Karate is forced to share a lane with Chilled? That's really weird, and Jaguar is just jungling, I guess, on the CM. Getting some levels up. Took a third point into Crystal Nova instead of a second level in Arcane Aura, which usually indicates that Jaguar wants to go for a smoke gank, and he doesn't have a smoke in his inventory.
Yeah, I
Usually,
think
otherwise, you want to pump levels into Arcane Aura.
Is he waiting for Lena to come back? I think she's staying out of sight in this lane.
Yeah. We really like to use a Laguna Blade. Medusa is incredibly tanky.
Well, CM headed into the top lane. Looks like maybe she wants to try and go onto the Necro. Necro, yeah, is going to chase down Killer Karate, and this might be what they're looking for. There she goes,
Illusion.
slowed up. They've got the Fissure as well. He's trapped on the wrong side of the fences. Wrong side of the tracks. Killer Karate is going in, but he's just going to back out now. He's going to be able to make his way through that maze. I think they had a kill there. He did have to be worried
Yeah,
about
I
the
think
Death
so,
Pulse,
too.
but if he'd have clicked on him, he didn't have the mana for Death Pulse.
But that pulse also does like barely any damage. At current level it does 160, so it's a very low damage nuke. You know, it's only balanced because of the fact that it also heals for the same amount. So, and Killer Karate at 360 health, so definitely not in the range of being murdered. Coney is going to disrupt this pull here. Yeah, Killer Karate now in actual danger.
Down I go.
Yeah, and rotations are going to clean him up. 4-0 right now, going towards the Droop Troop. This was, I figured that they would have a harder time laning, but they're really pulling it out here, and that's setting them up great for this lane. I'd like to see some rotations to kill the Lina, because that's someone that they probably want to keep down as one of the notable good players here on Salt Debacle.
Yeah, I just don't understand what Salt Debacle are doing as a team. Right now, Dwarves at Sea went off lane and gained the experience off lane, but it's maxing X marks first, which doesn't help him lane or scale in any way. He's just going TPL after getting ganked.
Jaguar's taking a ton of damage though. I don't think he was expecting that much damage coming out. A full channel TP on the static link means that London got a ton of damage out of that. Oh, they do get the Fissure out. He's caught into the trees, but they're not going to chase with it.
Yeah, I don't know. That play by Jagger was highly questionable. Putting a second point in Crystal Nova instead of maxing the Arcane Aura. Yeah, I don't know what's going on in this game, but I'm not sure if Jagger or Paw knew this was a high memory lobby. I don't think I've seen him here before.
No, I'm pretty sure Jaguar's been here before.
Has he been? Those are some very questionable plays so far, anyways. That
Yeah,
rotation was
he's
definitely
3200
not needed.
MMR.
Right. I don't know why he stayed and fought the Razor. Like, he definitely had the opportunity to just back off, but he stood there just auto-attacking. It's just weird.
Radiant's middle tower is under
And now
attack.
Dwarves at Sea
Oh,
goes top.
man, this is
I
totally
don't
harshing
get
my
it. Like
mellow.
when you max X marks the spot first, you have to go around roaming.
Oh, Lena's getting found now. This is the gank that we were talking about. She is stuck in all the wrong places. Easy kill. She was pinging out that bottom shrine because she wanted to go use it with Jaguar and then maybe go get a
Yo,
gank. But
green dudes,
they're gonna get
something bad is
found on the way.
in your bottom.
Yeah. They need to put some gangs together right now.
Coin for me.
It's hard to because Children's got an Iron Talon. He
Selfish.
obviously wants to just jungle. Not even level 6 yet on this, what's supposed to be a position 1.
I mean, they can gank together with Lina. They have a 3-level X, which they have not used once.
Here we go. Killer Karate's in the back, ready to fissure, and he's going to do it. Traps Razor out on the wrong side, Light Strike Array as well. Here comes all the damage in the world. Laguna Blade committed for an easy kill. London saying relax, you're doing fine.
Bad dudes, middle tower. Everyone,
Great
go,
play by
go.
Killer Karate there.
There's a CTP mid. Wants to try and do something about this tower, but there's no one else here right now.
Yo, green
So he's
dudes,
just ending up
something
sitting
bad is
here.
happening. In your bottom.
Yeah. I would really, I don't
Radiant
know.
structures
I don't know
are
what Dwarves is
fortified.
going for when it comes to
Dire
build here.
structures are fortified.
Torrent into boat, but he didn't X or anything. Level 3 X, no X, and Chubi just is able to walk a few inches back.
Yeah, he
Good
wanted to
dude's
throw
bottom just
the
fell
boat
off.
a lot earlier there.
Bad dude's top tower gonna fall over soon.
Maybe some character unfamiliarity for Dwarves. I mean, but he is decked out in cosmetics when it comes to Kunkka. Trigger Pod, I guess,
Did
is just
something
going
really
for
Oh, Killer
Crystal Nova
Karate's getting
Master.
found. He's gonna try and TP. Oh, are the Sun's gonna be here? No, he is so lucky to make it out of there. Looks like we're gonna have a fight at mid. Chill
Oh my
taking
God, the
so much
damage.
damage. The snake, and they're gonna use the that Chain Frost as well to secure the kill. Chaos taking a lot of damage. They've got an X. It's gonna take Chubi back. Echo Slam goes into Razor. Razor taking a ton of damage. Light Strike Array now. Chubi is in the front line, but everyone is hitting away at him. Nameless Noob could be in some trouble as well. They use the Scythe, but it's not gonna be enough to get Cat a last hit. And now Necro's on the run. Everyone is quite low, and they're gonna have to be careful. Another snake just putting so much damage into dwarves. Kunkka goes down. They've got the shrine though.
Yeah, they might shrine up and they won't want to try to look to re-engage, but Coney super healthy after that kill, getting the Death Pulse stacks on him. So full health, full mana for him.
Smoke out, they're coming around. Jaguar throws
Well,
up the ward. He's gonna get spotted though. Immediately puts the damage in. Now a fissure, everything. Light Strike Array. They're putting so much damage. He's not able to get the Ghost Form, but it wouldn't have helped because another Laguna Blade ready right away.
Yeah, finally getting some ganks on. Chubi getting
X,
caught
yeah,
right now.
X onto Chubi as well. Oh no, that was
Oh.
on Chilled.
Fortified.
There's some misplays coming out. Not X though.
There's the X onto Chubi. Torrent immediately. Here comes the boat. Fissure's in there. Light Strike Away. Everything. Chubi. He's got that mana shield maxed out though already. He is not taking very much damage. Another X, but this should be enough to force them out. Now Killer Karate. He's getting static linked and he's going to be caught in the front line there. Oh. Snake, the blast, all the nukes that they need. He looked like he was made of tissue paper.
Dire structures are fortified.
Fortify is up. Coney's making his way out of here. Dwarves has to get out. Scythe is up.
Dwarves.
Scythe is up.
Dire's middle tower
Yeah, he
is
shouldn't
under
be
attack.
sticking around. Not much he can do by himself.
Ruh-roh.
I mean, at least Dire trying to team fight now. I think that's where their early game strengths are. Especially with the builds they went for on their supports. She's definitely looking for a lot more pickoffs like these. Children's still incredibly behind though. Haven't been able to pick up any items yet. Looks like he's going for a Mask of Madness into Armlet.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Bahautlasa has catch up quite well
Invisibility.
so far after kind of a terrible start, getting ganked quite a bit. Now on the top of the net worth lead right now. Killer Karate getting jumped on. But no man on the
Again.
supports will
Yeah.
follow up.
Jaguar coming around looking like he wants to
Dire's
run
bottom
into.
tower is
Oh, he's
under
just
attack.
invis.
Dire structures
Lots
are
of
fortified.
damage coming into this tower right now. They're gonna commit the fortify early. Jaguar paws out front. They don't want to go for a kill though. It's just Children TPing in. If they'd have brought more, they could have turned that easily with a CM invis like that in great position.
Yeah. There's not a lot of ways to cancel a freezing field actually on the Radiant team if the supports aren't there. But that is, I guess, only a 1 level in the Frostbite. And not enough mana pool on the Crystal Maiden to go Crystal Nova, Frostbite, and Freezing Field right now. Well, Tragic Hero that can't actually cast all their full combo at full mana.
Chilled.
They have their eyes on Chilled.
Yeah. They just saw, I think Jaguar Pod just saw the Lich there.
Ogre? Lich,
No, the
yeah.
Lich, yeah. Lich was like here and he was standing there. I think he saw him. It is nighttime though, so it's possible he didn't.
Looks like Chilled is trying to finish up the armlet first before the Mask of Madness. Jaguar is doing a good job of stacking a lot of camps for him though, so maybe he can catch up with these.
Good guy's middle tower got denied. Somebody did that. That's such a pro move.
They going for a smoke play? This looks like a smoke gathering for the Dire. I do think they need to push the pace here. Their heroes do not scale well into late game. And they might have a lot of hard time being able to deal with the Medusa. And they got a really aggressive support duo here. They can do a lot of work. So it's going to duo smoke coming up from the Lina and the Kunkka. Sights on London.
Coin for me.
Or if he's gonna get an X out, boat, the torrent, everything onto Razor. Removed.
Burn.
Chill just comes in with the transform, saying hi.
Radiant's top tower
Just gonna
is
use
under
it to
attack.
farm. What's that game for Lycan? I mean, that tri-lane really hurt him a lot. 17 minutes, not a single item completed.
Yeah, he's really trying to catch up. He's below the Earthshaker and below 3 other of the Radiant heroes, the Droop Troop heroes.
All Radiant cores are ahead of him, and he's supposed to be position 1. Oh man, that Snake last hit, getting on the Chilled Wind, losing all of his mana because of it. He's not having a fun time right now. Still about 400 gold away from the armlet. Hey, if this Lycan doesn't get off the ground quickly, this game might be a hard one for the Salt debacle to come back from. So right now, the Lycan I think needs to avoid all team fights and killing anyone. Because Lina is super fed right now, and How to Lasting can create so much space for him to be able to farm the jungle and maybe even push out some lanes.
Double damage.
But yeah, he's jungling
Radiant's middle
quite
tower
slowly
is under
because he has
attack.
no items. Well, he's not even using his Iron Talon. He has his Iron Talon in inventory, but not activating it.
Ugh, that's no bueno. Well, Droop Troop, they want to go for a kill. Oh, immediately the blink is up on Karate Killer. Gets a big Echo Slam into a boat. Now, though, the Chain Frost is bouncing around. They manage to block it out, but Dwarves SC is caught in the front here. They get the Scythe onto him. Now, Jaguar Paw is the only one left. That was a great initiation, but they needed their whole team behind them. That was just the supports fighting, and it's going to come back and haunt them. Oh, Killer Karate making it out. Unbelievable. Here comes Chilled Wind. Gets kill on Chaos. Now, running in, wants to put some damage into Chubi, but he has to be super careful. Wow, they get the Light Strike Array cancel on the DP, and now another Fisher. They're going to clean up Chubi. Necrophos is in a lot of trouble as well. Light Strike Array, once again, this thing just like has no goddamn cooldown.
Yeah. 7-second cooldown. I mean, for a spell that stuns for 2.5 seconds, that's pretty nuts. I mean, the only downside of it can be a little bit hard to land at times. But when you have so much spell on your team, it makes it quite easy. Chilled was very happy about that fight, actually being able to catch up quite nicely with that. Still behind, but you know, he's got to take everything he can get right
Your
now.
green dudes, something bad is happening. In your bottom.
And not swapping treads to hit towers. Something's wrong with Chill today.
Hold for
Something's
my
really
chest.
off about this
Green
game in
dude's
general.
top thing
Okay, he
is
finally
about to
just
get knocked
swapped his
over.
treads now. Yeah, but not using Iron Talon when he's
Radiant's
jungling
bottom
just
tower has fallen.
doesn't make a lot of sense.
Jaguar gives the call, split up and farm. They got some good objectives and they got a counter team fight. Now they want to get a few more items up, it looks like, maybe at least the Mask of Madness on Shield, but they don't want to extend out and play the farm game too much when they're up against the Medusa.
Yeah, for sure. I think when Shield gets the Mask of Madness, he should be a fight ready. I mean, at least split push ready. He'll be able to split push tower so fast with the Mask of Madness plus Armlet. So he can start doing his own thing while the other 4 roam around and gank people. Because the gank potential on those 4 with all the stuns they have is immense. Chubi, as we saw in the last fight, has a Mask of Madness, so he can actually pump out decent bit of damage, even though it's a pretty early game. But, you know, the Mask of Madness is going to kind of drop off towards on the Medusa once people start picking up some armor items. So he does need to start at a scale into late game where he's going to have a little bit of a power dip coming in a little bit sooner or later. Until he can hit that late game stage where he's going to be almost unstoppable. At least on the upside is that if Chilled picks up a Necronomicon, which I expect he
Radiant's
would,
top tower is under attack.
there's like some ways to be able to deal with the Medusa, with all the mana burn coming in from the Necro creeps.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Ogre is
Excellent
a little too
Ogre.
far forward. Yeah, he's going to get found. They commit the Stone Gaze, but everyone has already gotten the kill. Jaguar Paw obviously going to go down here, not standing much of a chance. They're trying to get the chase on the Dwarves SC as well. Dwarves, he's just taking way too much damage. Nice turret, nice boat as well into the Echo Slam. They're kind of returning here, but Dwarves is on the run. Cody's going to be able to blink more. Doesn't have the mana for his Scythe, but actually he had a magic wand. He would have had the damage for it.
You
Gets the kill on Cody. Oh, yeah, Killer Karate making his way out of here. He's gonna have a blink in 1 second. Oh, but the nice blink from Coney. It was so close. He had the chance to make it out of there. But meanwhile, auto last hit here is ratting in the bottom, putting a lot of damage into the tower. It's just the Necro. Necro times that perfectly. Not Necro, Lena does, putting so much damage into Coney.
It does not commit to Laguna. Didn't have enough damage to be able to kill him there. So close. But yeah, insane plays by Killer Karate there, salvaging a pretty much of a lost fight. Saw Kunkka throw a defensive boat just for the rum, but you know, jumped on the opportunity, led with the Echo Slam, catching 3, and Fisher and Chen told him to keep them there for the boat to land. Then he kills the Potion 1 Razor, and then a Nameless Noob on top of that, just for some additional value. Went down in the end, but totally worth it. Yeah, Chilled Wind has now picked up the Mask of Madness, so it should be good to start ratting towers.
They're gonna catch Chubi with another Light Strike Array. Damage out onto Lena. She's stunned up. They've got the link, but it's gonna get broken early. Chilled is going forward. He doesn't have team behind him, so he's got to be careful. He could get stunned up onto this tower. He's going on to Chaos. Nice. They get the kill onto Chaos. Chilled though took so much damage. He's just got the armlet now, and he can't sustain this. They don't have creeps here. Oh, Loud Last Hit is just going to take care of the tower. A big whomp. The whomp from Killer Karate. Necro pushing in the top. They look like they want to go into Roche. Chilled can't do Roche here, right?
He can do it with Wolves. He can do it with Wolves. Or teammates. He has the Mask of Madness, so he has decent bit of life still coming out. As long as he armlet toggles properly, you just gotta watch out. Yeah, people just can't stay near it. I mean, Urshiker shouldn't enter here because he will slam.
Yeah, it is night,
Oh,
and
okay.
he's got the howl, so.
Alright, yeah, it's gonna be okay. He toggles properly. I was just a little bit scared because of slams when we start coming up because they're so crowded around the Roche.
I've killed myself with bad toggles more than I care to count.
Coin
Yeah.
for me.
Yeah, I still remember to this day when I was winning a really important team fight as a lifestealer, and I toggled off my armlet while I was fighting a Spectre, because I was chasing him down, and I would try to toggle it back on, but I just died to the dispersion, which is really dumb. Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking. Shouldn't have just toggled it off. Would have won that too, because like Spectre had like two more hits left on him. Yeah. Alright, so they're all TPing in. Echo Slam is up. Oh, excellent
nice.
two-step.
Yeah. And Chubi was trying to TP out there, wasn't he? They canceled that up.
Yeah.
It was kind of a poor position to try and TP. Just completely run over. They're going to have to sack him, and the rest of Droop needs to get back.
Yeah, Chubi just stands there and takes it once he realizes it's hopeless. I mean, he was caught in the exact same spot in the last team fight they lost at the same location. Yeah, it's just a little rough trying to TP right in plain sight. Salt Debacle really bringing this back in the mid game, exploiting their power spike right now. Finally, Chilled Wind catching up on the farm. He's actually now ahead of the Razor and the Medusa.
This'll come in handy.
And London just, I don't know, he just doesn't have a really good matchup going into this. He's not very good against Lycan because Lycan is too mobile. He's not good against Lina because Lina has magic damage. They might find London. London gets pinged out, but he's really
Radiant's
fast.
middle tower is under attack.
More fuel for my fire.
X on Coney.
Yeah. Coney getting
Green
just
Dude's
completely
top thing
dumpstered.
is about to get knocked over.
Yeah, man, that combo just insane. X into a torrent into boat into like a light striker. Right? Just like nowhere you're going once you've been X'd up there.
So
Especially followed up by the Fisher.
the international cosplay competition has been announced. I really want to register
Radiant's
as Dire
top
Tide
tower
and not
is
show
under
up.
attack.
Oh. Unfortunately, that meme would be like seen by like what, like 10 people
Yeah.
winning the thing.
Maybe I need to contact Slacks, who will probably be hosting again, and maybe hosting the cosplay competition as he's done it before, and like set it up with him so that he calls out Dire Tide and no one shows up. So it's a big, big meme, big hilarious meme. Echo Slam is used into just a couple catching. Shubi's putting a lot of damage in the front line. How to last hit though, going down to the tower. He's got the Aegis. Here comes the Chain Frost. It is right in front. Very nice scythe into Chilled. Chilled is dead. Now that, it's still bouncing around. That Chain Frost did a lot of damage, but not going to be enough. Jaguar Paw's in the front line, and now is Glimmer caped up and trying to make his retreat. Taking a little bit of damage. Oh, Coney, a little bit of a jump to the side. Could have got Jaguar Paw. He's trying to chase down everyone else, but instead is just on the low ground getting punched by fire, by magical fireballs. Fire fists. Fists of fire.
Outclassed currently has 22 second of Bloodstone, so that is going to be an instant respawn, and has boost of travels already, so like he basically has 2 lives in every fight that they're going to deal with. Going for Shiva's guard next to be able to deal with the Medusa and the Razor's damage. Yeah, at this point it's so fed that he can just Shadow Blaze solo and look for picks.
Ooh. Ow, Razor gonna eat a boat to the face and then just an immediate Laguna Blade.
He didn't even need the Laguna Blade there. With the double damage, just a couple
Now,
more
where
right
did I
clicks
put
would have
my
done
grave
it.
dancing
But just wanted to
shoes?
secure that kill. No way he's getting away after that. So progress on Chilled making it back into the game. Almost has the BKB now. Once the BKB is online, he can feel a lot more safer running around in his shapeshift form. Killer Karate going full meme mode. Has his eyes on the Aegon Scepter. Usually a bad idea, but he already has a Blink Dagger and Force Staff, so why not more mobility? I think if he was trying hard this game, he probably would go for something like a Lotus Orb.
Well, Salt Debacle are just kind of hanging out. Do you feel like they really should be pressing this advantage that they have right now? They don't have an Aegis anymore. Are they afraid to push without that?
Yeah, I mean they're going into high ground now. There is no other towers to take, So I'm assuming, I mean, their team isn't amazing at taking high ground unless they have great vision. So they are looking for picks right now,
Yes.
or a Roshan before they can head in. I mean, if the Juke troops play safely and doesn't head into their jungle, and let the Salt Debacle farm their jungle, although their team scales better into a late game, they just won't scale because they won't be getting enough farm. But yeah, while the Salt Debacle are doing this, they need to make sure that they have the map controlled up. Yeah, right now Chubby getting a lot of farm up here. Shouldn't be happening, honestly.
Too much farm. Well, let's see what he's up to. He's still just got the Aquila. He's finished the Diffusal Blades and Phase Boots. Sitting on an Ogre Club. He doesn't have that much. He did have a slow start though, so obviously Medusa is one of the ones that can really catch up if she needs to, or when she needs to.
Yeah,
They're gonna go for a gank on Shield, and Shield is dead here. He stays around.
He has BKB, so if he wants to pop the BKB, he's alright.
Yeah, but they can open up with stuns into a, he's gonna, yep, stunned up now. They better use the Scythe. Oh, they didn't get it before the BKB. He's still taking quite a bit of damage, and Coney is gonna get a last hit. Easy peasy.
Rot.
Yeah, he should have shapeshifted first. Definitely should have gone for the BKB and then to shapeshift. But instead, he took so much magic damage during that shapeshift animation.
Or even just BKB TP, unless he didn't. Yeah, he didn't have a TP on him. Chill's been doing this a lot recently.
Structures are fortified.
Yeah, I mean, BKB TP wouldn't have worked because he would have got scythed for the cancel.
Oh, true. That is true.
Yeah, just a little bit of misplay coming out from him. I mean, he lives in a house, maybe he's just chilling, not taking it too seriously, having fun. Oh, Earthshaker actually is going to get his Egg Scepter finished pretty soon now. Has the money for it if he visits the Secret Shop. So we're going to be seeing some slams coming out.
Blinking and slamming, karate, chopping, killer karate. Earthshaker.
Not even blinking anymore. I mean, he was obviously going to blink, but blinking and jumping on people. Yeah,
got it delivered out.
His initial range is going to be so huge with that Blink Dagger Force Staff on top of the Egg Scepter. I think the best usage of the Egg Scepter on Earthshaker is the fact that he has continuous mobility with that. A 5-second cooldown blink-ish.
That works through root, by the way.
Really?
Yep.
I feel like that should be probably changed to be consistent, but maybe not. Maybe Egg Scepter is just...
It is, I mean, yeah, it is an Ags. It's a 4,200 gold item you have to buy, but
yeah.
it is super inconsistent with how every other, mobility was changed with root.
Yeah. Maybe they need to reduce the cooldown enchant totem or something with the Egg Scepter on top of what he has to make it good or something.
Hey, someone check Roche.
In order to balance it with root.
Immortality.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I mean also you'll also let carry shakers buy it better too. I mean he also already has -2-second cooldown on the 25, so yeah, they need to do some balancing, so maybe not listen to me. The Ice Frog does it a lot better in balancing.
What, you're saying you can't do a better job than Ice Frog? I don't believe
it's
you.
A pretty tough task. I like the Nameless Noob and Chaos are both getting these towers Bloodlust and Ice armored up.
Yeah, how to last hit though, it's just sitting on the high ground punching so much damage into this tower. It's 230 HP left. It's got the extra armor, but she doesn't, thanks to Fiery Soul, she doesn't care about the slow from it too much.
Yeah, definitely. He has kept it around for this long though. Yeah, all 3 lanes being pushed at the same time. Hutlaster finally takes the first tier 3. First of many, I'm sure.
Still just poking around out here, not able to crack this high ground just yet.
Yeah.
But they're slow sieging it so well. Oh, look, in the fissure, I love this. The fissure placed out by Karate, so that How to Last Hit gets to just sit back here.
Yeah, even if How to Last Hit gets done, they'll be able to have a good follow-up.
Yeah. How to Last Hit purchased up the Bloodthorn. Or it's just got delivered out.
Yeah. Chubby is not going like that, especially with children punching on top. But he does hurt quite a bit, actually.
Yeah, Mascomanus Chubby putting a lot of damage into how to list its face.
Yeah, Chubby went for a really early game build. Really cheap build if you see it. Diffusal Blade, Mask of Madness, Dragon Lance, all these items. Very, very early item. Which I think is a very smart idea here, because his team is behind.
Fissure, oh, gonna catch out Necro. He's way in the side, but he is able to make his way around, and the team wasn't positioned to do anything about it, so instead they're going on to Chubby here. The boat did a little bit, blinking and slamming Killer Karate, jumping on the high ground, just being annoying and pushing him back. Now had a last hit, he's gonna get that tier 3, and I think they might just look to go take shrines right now, because they still seem really uncomfortable with this high ground. But they've got the Aegis, so they shouldn't.
Yeah, no,
oh, there we go. They're going to catch Chaos. He's X'd up into the Torrent. Out of last hit. So much damage coming out. Veil's going to come through. And there's the Earth Slam! Or the Echo Slam. Oh my god. Everyone is just being completely removed from the game. All 5 down. 4 buybacks. They're going to try and keep fighting now. Killer Karate, he's ready. He's ready to do the jumps. He got the dunks. Here he goes low ground, he's diffused up, but boop, there he goes!
That really is GG. Good guys, Middle Rex is in.
Children going in with the transform now.
Yep, now, Chubby, he's gonna hit the shrine, he's taking so much damage. At last hit, staying alive, 30 Bloodstone stacks on him right now. Being able to put the damage in, he's finally gonna go down, but it's just the Aegis. Necrophos is the last one left, trying to hold on his own, and it's GG called. The Droop Troop going to fall to the Salt Debacle.
Dire victory.
Yeah. Started out terribly, but they got together in the mid game and just used all their stuns to be able to take over the kind of weak mid game of Droop Troop. I thought they were going to be a little bit better with that Razor going in, but the Razor ended up getting no farm, so no space made for the Medusa or the Necrophos to be able to really come online.
Yep. Alright everyone, that was Game 1, Lobby 2. Let's go check in with Growdy, see if we got our other lobby going. Other than that, we will see you in Game 2.